All right, all right. This is Waniata Carter Foster, the Church Girl Chronicles Faith, Purpose, and Business. And I am so excited to be joined for you to be joining us on tonight. We have a very special guest on tonight. Again, we are going to be talking about the whole month of September. We're going to be talking about Kingdom Wealth Builders, shifting from income to impact is what we're going to be talking about. And I have a wonderful young lady by the name of Lataris Riles, who is going to be
Hmm.
coming. She is a minister. She's a mom. She is all about helping people. She works in the a prison as a counselor. And she's been over 20 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's over 20 years she's been in doing this. Again, I'm just going to bring her right on up to
17.
introduce herself and go from there.
Hmm.
Go ahead and take it away, Minister. Go ahead.
Yes, so my name is Minister Riles, and I am, as you had said earlier, that I am a mother. I am a wife, and I have been employed at Wheeler Correctional Facility for over 17 years, and which I love, love, love my job. Um, and I have a ministry called Kingdom Minded Ministries, and it's just to upbuild and to lift um, anybody, but mainly women. That's our focus,
Yes, and how
and
long
I'm
you been in?
excited.
Yes, and how long you been in ministry?
Oh my goodness, I've been in ministry. I don't even, whew, a long time. I am a PK kid. So, and everybody knows what it is, a preacher's child. So I've been in ministry for a long time. I've just recently got my license, but I have been preaching and ministering for a while now, for years now. Probably I could say about 15, 20 years.
Okay, okay. So me and you. So listen, we got. I didn't realize that about. So listen, I knew you were in ministry. Then I know that you was a pre-K kid like me. So, okay, this is gonna be real fun. Okay, so again, this a podcast is definitely about those who are being raised in church and bring a different light to how they always say that preacher kids are the worst kids. I grew up in a home to where my
Yeah.
parents and I, yes, we had to go to church, but my parents also had us to choose our life, our own path, and our own life. They introduced Jesus to us, but it was
Yeah.
up to us to take it until we got to a certain age. And I was preaching and teaching since I was 14. It was prophesied over to
Hmm.
my parents in the womb that I would be a preacher, and all of my dad kids will be preachers. And so, and I'm the only one that's
Oh
really
wow.
much active in that field. But so, just tell me a little bit about your background growing up as a pre-K kid.
Just tell you a little bit about it,
Yes.
because you kind of going in and out. Okay. So, growing up as a PK child, was kind of hard, I must say. um, but I understand now what my daddy was trying to instill in me. Um, all of the things that I thought he was kind of really hard on me, and but I'm appreciative of it today. I'm very appreciative of it. A lot of times he wanted to keep a mic in my hand, and I didn't understand why. I didn't like it, but I understand why now.
Yes, yes, Minister. I can definitely agree with you on that. I didn't understand either, but I understand now as I'm going in
I
I'm 15
understand.
years as a licensed minister, and then I'm actually almost 9 months
Yeah.
as an elder. So definitely that. So
Oh
let's dive
wow,
right into.
that's amazing.
Thank you. So let's dive right into it, you all. Um, again, this topic
Okay.
is tonight is going to be talking about hustle to holy stewardship. So when you hear that, Minister Rios, what does that mean to you when you hear hustle to holy stewardship? What does that mean to you?
A hustler will do anything. They'll cheat, they'll steal, they'll do whatever they have to do to get whatever they need. So as God blesses me, I became a good steward of what he blessed me with. And so he knows he can trust me with what he's blessed me with.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love that because stewardship is what it is. You are a steward over what God has given you. You're not going to be out here trying
Exactly.
to cheat nobody because you want because God looking at us. He knows
Mm-mm.
our every move, so we're not trying to get
Yes.
over on nobody. We're not trying to uh what is it, con you or anything like that because of
Yeah.
the simple fact of because who we serve and what we do. And so, just to give me a quick testimony of when you went from a hustle to holy stewardship.
Hmm. Holy stewardship. Being able to really just what I said, like being able um to handle what God blesses you with.
Mm,
Just
mm.
being able to handle it, because a lot of people, the more that you can handle, the more you will get he can give you. So if he can trust you with
Ooh,
more, he'll give you more.
what? So you mean to tell me if God can trust me with my business and I do what I'm supposed to do to the people, He's going to do what? He's going to give me more.
He's gonna, he gonna give me more, because he knows he can trust me with this. If I can trust you with this, then I can certainly trust you with that. You know, so it just means being able to handle, when he sees that you can handle what he gives you, then he can give you more.
That's good. That's good. I love it. I love it.
He'll
And
give you
then
more.
share with me one time God had to correct you or shift you from a money mindset.
Oh Lord. Okay. So mm, I understand that my God shall supply and does supply all of my needs. And because he supplies my needs, the impact is important, because I know that I'm not motivated by money.
Mm,
And so that changed my, yeah. And sometimes I don't want to go to work, but what motivates me is getting the opportunity to change someone else's life. So that
mm.
changed my mindset
Okay.
of, you know, because yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And so with that being said, what is a daily habit um that
Oh.
you have to keep your faith and it also lines up with your personal life and your career life?
So my day starts with meditation.
Mm,
I start my day off with meditation, because if you begin your day with meditation, then it will flow, and
yes.
that is what keeps me aligned throughout the day, because I know that without God I am absolutely nothing.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I start that's a it's a daily practice for me. I have it as well meditation, and then I go into what's called a self-development as well to really get my mind
Yeah.
prepared for the day as well. And so again, we're talking about here's a really good teaching that I want to just also say when you're in rest is not being lazy. When we're talking about we're being a lot of people always say about in the kingdom or when you have to
Mhm.
rest and God gives you rest when you coming from your because we're shifting right now, just so you guys can know we're going into
Mhm.
a different the next segment of it. Um Thinking about the hustle and thinking about us the stewardship, we want to make sure that we are in rest, and rest is not lazy. Rest is kingdom. It's a kingdom code. It is something that
Mhm.
is a must that we have to do. That's why
Mhm.
I ended that question with that, because I went into that. We have to rest, we have to reset, because that is a law that God has given us to do in the kingdom of God. So can you
Right.
just expound on that for me a little bit? Why is that so
Okay,
important for
what?
us to rest?
Because okay, our body gets tired, and when you're
Mm.
not at your best, then you're liable to do anything. So you gotta have that rest. You gotta, your body has to rest. Because you gotta be able to be in a place where you can hear God for your next. Because
Ooh.
if you're too busy, you're too busy going. And a lot of times we get so caught up in the going that we forget about God.
Mm.
And then we start to believe that it's us. We start to believe that it's us. It is us. So it is so much better if we rest and allow God, and get in a quiet space so you can hear from Him, so that you can
Yes.
get your next. Your
Yes.
next. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because one thing I also find out, hustle culture glorifies, like you just said, glorifies self, and holy
Yes.
stewardship glorifies God. So we want to make sure that we're giving God all the glory and all the honor, because he trusted us with the vision that he has given us. He didn't tell us to
Right.
go hustle and go out and get it. I remember a time, minister, where I was just really chasing
Mm-hmm.
clients, and God had to
Ooh.
tell me, "Hey, sit down, be
Uh-huh.
quiet, stop,
Uh-huh.
be still, rest
Yeah.
in me, and know that I am God." And when I did that, clients start coming back to back. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, God, I see you. But again, when I was chasing, it was
Mm-hmm.
nothing there. Because I was like you were just saying, I was trying to glorify myself. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
prove something to everybody. And God said, no, prove me now and see.
Uh-huh.
So
Exactly. Exactly. When we allow God to be God, because a lot of times we want to step in and we want to help God.
come
He don't need
on.
our help.
Come
He
on.
just need us to follow his lead. We want to try to make it happen, and when we try to make it happen, then that's when we start messing up.
Mm, every time. Every
Yeah,
time. And then we delay our own
gotta
self.
rest. Yes. Now you gotta wait. you know. So it's very important that you get the rest, and so that you can hear from God clearly on
Yes.
what to do next. On what to do
Yes.
next.
Absolutely. And so the scriptures that I have that I want to give out to you viewers that's watching, or you're going to catch the replay to study on Proverbs 3 and 9 and 19, where it says, honor the Lord with your heart, wealth with the fruits, with your first fruits of all your crops, meaning tithing, generosity, and putting God first in your stewardship. The second verse is
Exactly.
Colossians 3 and 23. Whatever you do, work it with your whole heart as working for the Lord. And also work isn't just about business, it's worship. When it's worship.
Hmm.
Your work is worship.
It
It's not a
is.
business, it's not another day. So talk about which two of those scriptures resonate with you the most?
Oh God, I think. Um, what was the second one?
Colossians 3 and 23. Whatever you do, work at it with your whole heart as working for the Lord.
That's it. Because when I go to my job, I love my job so much because it don't seem like a job to me. Because I love what I do. I love to encourage. I love to push, and I love to build up. And so it doesn't seem like a job to me. And then I get to minister because I am a minister. So it's
Hmm.
not like a job to me. So that one truly resonates with me.
Okay, and also give us one or two scriptures that you kind of use on a daily, or like you just when you feel yourself being out of place or out of sync with your day or with life hectic. What is your go to scriptures
Woo, I will bless the Lord
at
at
all
all
times?
times,
Come
and
on.
his praise shall continually be in my that I think that's my all-time favorite. I say that scripture all the time.
Yes.
And then of course My God shall supply all of my needs according to his riches in glory.
Yes, yes. My
Yeah.
all both of those are my go-to as well. I love it. And so, uh, what is one thing that you want to share with the audience based off the topic tonight before we go ahead and close this out? Just encourage them. A lot of women that's on here, they may feel like they're chasing money or they're hustle and they really can't hear from God. What is something that what are you can give me one or two, three, one, two or three things that you want to share with them to encourage them?
Okay, so the first thing I would say is to just make sure it's not about you and it's all about God. That whatever you do, that you put him first and allow him to lead you in every way. Because if you allow him to lead you, everything is going to go like it's supposed to go. But whenever you allow yourself to get in the way, then that's when everything will fall. So always trust God, believe him and take him at his word. Because whatever he has for you, it's gonna be for you. But you got to line up.
Mm,
We have to make sure that we are aligned with what he's trying to do, and it's not what we want to do. Because a lot of times we want to do what we want to do, and we'll tell God what we want, and he's telling us to do another, do it another way. But we want to do it the way that we want to do it. So always trust God and allow him to lead you, because he's not going to lead you wrong.
yes. No,
He's
he
not
will
going to
not.
lead you wrong.
He will not
And
lead you wrong.
yeah, and just make sure it's out. Just make sure it's all about him and not about self and not about trying to please people,
Yes, I agree with all
and
that.
you'll be
All
okay.
of that. And
Yeah.
also too, you have to ask yourself, audience, ask yourself
Mm-hmm.
where in life do you need what do you need the most? Do you need to grow more in your stewardship? You need to, move from hustle to stewardship. Do you need more rest? Did you need more time? Are you really listening from God? Do you actually know is everything that you are doing, is it in line with God is asking of you or he's petitioning you to do, just to make sure? So audience, again, you just want to make sure that you are always in alignment with what God is saying. And
Yes.
it's okay to get off track a little bit because he always give us a second chance, third chance, fourth chance. I have made so many
Yeah.
mistakes
Yeah.
trying to do it my own way.
And
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 God
as
is a
long as
God.
you live, you're gonna make. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I feel you. Go ahead. No,
Yeah, and as long as you live, we're gonna make mistakes. As long as you live, you're gonna make mistakes. But you got to learn from those mistakes.
mm-hmm.
And like you said, just have a real relationship with him and know his voice, because the enemy talks too. So you have to
Ooh.
be in line with God, and you have to have a real relationship with him so that he can lead you and you can know his voice and you can know that it's him.
Because what's the scripture that says the sheep know my voice?
Exactly. Exactly.
No,
So,
so you have to make sure that you are in alignment with him, and
right.
and when you're in, because when the money comes or when you're
Hmm.
in a place, right, you don't want to be chasing that. you
Right.
know it's they always say it's the love of money is the root of all evil, but we all need money,
Exactly.
but we ain't
Yes.
chasing it to just do evil. No, I don't love money. I don't
Hmm.
love money. I do like money. I do.
Right.
I know God is. I know God told I'm a millionaire. But again, just think about it. If He would have gave me my $1 million right now, I probably would have messed it up. I know I would have messed it up. I would probably not use it for His glory. That's why He
Yeah.
ain't gave it to me yet. Like Minister said earlier,
Right.
He has to. He has to trust you first. Now,
Yes.
as it grow, as you grow and you're maturing Him, a little bit more things start to happen to you.
Hmm.
Say, okay, God, I hear you. Okay, yes, it may seem
Right.
like you're not on the right track with God, but we are on the right track with Him. As long as we're lining up with Him, He's never going to steer us wrong. Back to you,
Hmm.
Minister.
And you have to make sure that whenever he opens the door for you, that you don't be scared of. You're not scared of it. You can walk through that door that he opens for you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
sometimes I mean, he can do it in such a way till it scares you.
Mm.
You know, because
Mm-hmm.
you're asking for it, but then when it opens, you're like, "Is this really you, God?" So don't be scared to walk through the door,
Don't
regardless of
be
what it
scared.
is. If he said it, he's already fixed it for you.
Yeah.
That's
And
for
you have to
somebody. I don't know who's it for, but it's for
yeah, and you
somebody.
have to just change your mindset. Your mindset. It's like I said, we're talking about
Yes.
kingdom wealth. The Bible talks about wealth all through the Bible. He don't want us to be broke. He don't want us to be in poverty.
Mm-mm.
It's laid up for us.
Mm-mm. No,
It's laid up for us. But
that's
we
not
get
his
in our
plan
own
for us.
way. Go ahead, minister. I heard you. Go ahead and say it.
But we have to, yeah, we have to know how to get it though, because he
Mm-hmm.
promised us a lot of stuff. But the reason we don't have it, because a lot of times we don't believe.
Mm.
We don't believe that we can have it. But you gotta first believe that you can have it. And if he said it in his word, then we can have it.
Because his word don't come back void. He's not a man that he shall lie, nor a man that he shall
Never,
repent. If he said it, he has to do it. It is
never.
against the
He
law
said
for
it.
him to come back at his word. It's against the law for him to do
It
that.
cannot.
It cannot. It cannot.
Right.
If you are planting
Mm-mm.
a seed in the ground, you have to expect it to grow. Harvest.
Yes.
Can you let's just
It
speak
was
about
just
that for a
like
minute?
it was just like whenever Peter was in jail, right? And they were praying. They were at the house praying for him, to get out of prison, right? And then Peter gets out of prison and he's there knocking on the door. And Rhoda didn't even answer the door at first. She went and then told them, "Oh, Peter's at the door," and they thought she was crazy. But you were in there praying for him, and when he showed up, you didn't even believe it.
Mm, mm.
That's how it is with us. We are praying for something, and then when God gives it to us, we don't even believe it.
Or it ain't ours. This can't be
It ain't
God.
ours. And he just kept, and Peter kept knocking. He kept knocking. They said, "You must be crazy, Rhoda. He's in jail. Like he's in prison. It must be his angel."
Mm. It
But you were
must
in
be,
there. But you were in there praying. Y'all were in there praying for him and didn't believe,
and it happened just like that.
just
Just
like
like
that.
just like that. And,
Just
and
like that.
it's so much that God is requiring of us. And he just say, just trust me. And we still,
Hmm.
like you just said, our unbelief, our undoubt, our fear sets in because of the way. Because here's the thing, because it ain't come the way that we thought it should come. That's why we don't believe it.
Exactly.
We thinking God is
Right.
gonna come another way, and God come this way. And because he
Yeah.
already told us that his ways is not our ways, his thoughts is not our thoughts. So why do we always gotta think that it's gonna happen this way? Come on, let's talk about that. It's hot right now. It's hot. Talk about that. We're talking about kingdom wealth right now.
I I don't I don't know, but I mean, it's just like, I guess some people feel like it's too good to be true,
Mm,
you know. And like I said, you're asking God, you're praying to God and asking Him to do something. And like you said, when He don't do it the way that you thought that He should, but He's over here tapping you on the shoulder, trying to tell you how to do it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it's just, we got to get in a place to where whatever God tells us to do, you know, we just got to trust and believe that He knows, He has our best interests. And I am right now. I have been struggling, and this is so, it ain't funny that we're talking about this, because I know everything happens for a reason, and I know that God would have me to he would make it so plain, you know. And I have been seeking God about this thing, and I have been kind of struggling with it because God told me to do it, and I'm like, well, how this is gonna happen and how that is gonna happen, and you can't do that. We can't.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of times we allow fear to come in, and then when fear comes in, then there's doubt, and then when there's doubt, there's no faith.
Mm. Mm.
There's no
There,
faith.
there's no faith, and we just gotta have faith the size of a mustard seed. And some of our faith
We
needs to get,
got to.
it should have been grown by now, but we still stuck on the, as my apostles say, we stuck on the titty.
Yeah.
We don't want to go to the
Yes.
milk. We need to come off
Right.
that milk, go to the meat. So yes. So again, we have, and also let's also, and what I just heard, what I just heard you say though, minister, is our disobedience.
Yeah.
We're so disobedient to what God is saying.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a minute, because this is all in my notes right now for us to we're talking from our hustle to stewardship and wealth,
Hmm.
and a lot of times disobedience get in the way. Why is that?
Again, we just, I mean, it's like we don't understand how God is gonna do. We want to see how He's gonna do it first before we believe. And again, that's not faith.
Mm-mm.
Because I understand that without faith, it's impossible to please God. So when you don't have faith, then I mean, he can't do it. It's like it puts him at a standstill.
Yep.
You
Yes.
know. So when God says do it, we have to be obedient. But I know it's sometimes it's so hard because you can't see. It's just like um being in the dark, and you're trying to step down off of a step, and but you can't see the step, and you don't want to step down because you don't want to fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't see. You want to be able to see so that you won't fall. But if God has already told you to step down, just step. He's not gonna let you fall.
Not at all.
He's not gonna let you fall.
And it's
So
just
we
like a
just have to
game.
learn how to be obedient to the word. Hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely. Being obedient, and just like you were
Hmm.
saying, a lot of people will let you fall. God ain't gonna let you fall. It's a game that we play
Mm.
that we used to play in school, where you have two people, one person in front and a
Hmm.
person in the back of you, and they have you fall down to see if you can see if they're gonna catch you. That's God. God
Uh-huh.
always gonna catch you. He ain't gonna never let you fall. He said in His word,
Yeah.
"I am with you always, with you always,
Always. Always.
always." And He
Sometimes
will.
sometimes it don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. But He's right there.
Sometimes it don't feel like it. He's right
It.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be careful because when you're looking for a feeling, it'll mess you up. It's not
Ooh.
about a feeling. You just got to
Ooh.
know that he's there. You just got to know that he said whatever he said. It's what it is. Regardless of how you feel, because it's not about a feeling, and we get in our feelings sometimes. That's why sometimes we have to learn how to control our feelings, our emotions,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because when we don't know how to control those feelings and emotions, we allow them to overtake us. And so now, if God said it and you're feeling a certain type of way, you don't believe it.
That's
You got
right.
to get out of
That's
your
right.
feelings
Got to get out our
and
feelings.
allow God
We're
to be God.
absolutely, and it's so funny that you said it, because we're reading a book called Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Dr. Travis Brentbeer. I think is his last name, and it talks about how to control your emotions, and so that, and it's
Uh-huh.
working on self development. And then again, you got to have the fruits of the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That helps you to. You got to
Uh-huh.
have self control. You have to have self control.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
You
have
got to.
patience.
Got to.
long suffering. That's the hardest part. We don't want to suffer. And he said just suffer for a little while. You ain't suffer for a whole. We make it seem
Right.
like it's a long time, but it's not. We don't want to do that. Humble ourselves. So again, just to back what you were
Mhm.
just saying about the disobedient, we definitely have to come out of that. So just to recap, um, about what we've been talking about for the audience, this is just talking about the shift begins with obedience, not your grind. God can do more with you when you surrender. Talk about that, minister, before we close.
Yes.
God can use you and do more when you surrender.
I think I lost you.
Yes, the devil is really trying it. You hear me? Can you hear me?
He is. He is, but it's gonna listen, he is not winning today. He is
Yes,
not gonna
not at
win today.
all. So I was just I don't know if you whatever I don't know if you heard me the last time. I was just saying God can do more with us when we surrender. Go ahead and just talk about that real quickly for me.
One more time, because you're going like in and out.
Okay. God can do we were talking about shifting, um shift from our to obedience, not just the grind. God can do more with us when we surrender. What do you say about that?
Again, say the first part again. It's like you're breaking up and I can't get the whole, I
Gotcha.
can't get
Gotcha.
everything that you're
Okay.
saying. I'm sorry.
So we're shifting. The shifting begins with our obedience, not our grind. God can do more with us or with you when we surrender. So what does that mean to you?
Absolutely. Whenever you surrender yourself to him totally and completely and allow him to um think for you, allow him to just lead you, and then he'll be able to use you.
Mm.
Then you
Mm.
become usable. you know,
Ooh,
yeah, you become usable. Yeah.
yeah, I love it because we once we
Yeah.
surrender, it does not feel
Mhm.
like we're hustling anymore.
Right. Right.
We're not hustling. We're not on a grind. We're not out here doing that because we surrender. We told God yes, and I surrender wholeheartedly to
Yes.
what so to the audience. I had to surrender to God just recently because I didn't want to walk in my whole purpose, minister. I didn't want to be an elder. I was like, oh, I'm good. I want to be a minister. All of this, I was good.
Yeah.
And God said, I want more of you. I said, okay, God, you playing.
Hmm.
Lord, I'm good. I accept the ministry part to be a licensed minister. Okay, I'm good. He said I like some more, and
Yeah.
he when I did not surrender to him and wholeheartedly,
Hmm.
he was like, okay, you don't want to listen to me. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. You want to keep getting a whooping. I don't like whoopings from God. He set me down for 2 years,
Woo. He would do
right?
it.
So I could not work
Oh
for two
wow.
years. And until I hope till I surrender to him and to walk in my true call. And there's still some things that God is still saying to me. And I said, God,
Mhm.
I'm right now. I'm like, I said, God, whatever you say, I'm gonna do.
That's right. And we got to get to that point. We got to get to that point, and we can't just believe him for some things,
Come
but we
on.
got to believe him for everything. Everything, not just some things, everything. And I'm learning. It's a daily walk though. It's a daily walk. And like I said, God is, has told me to do some stuff, some things, and I'm like, okay, God, now how, how is this gonna work?
Mm-hmm.
I got this and I got that. How are you gonna do that? He said, don't worry about that. He said, because you prayed to me for something, and now I'm telling you what to do. Now you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
allow fear to come in now, you know but if you trusted me, you prayed to me and asked me for something, you had to believe that I can do it.
That's right.
you know so we have to surrender our all, our mind, my soul, your whole body. You have to surrender to God and
Surrender
allow
all.
him. Yes, all, not some, all. It said all means all.
All means all. That's right.
Everything.
That's right. And we have to
Everything.
surrender all. To
Yes.
surrender, it's a song that says, I surrender all to you.
Yes. Yes.
and and
Got to
and once
surrender.
and I and once I surrender, because I can't speak for everybody, when I
Yeah.
surrender to God, when I tell you things start lining up, business, marriage. No, I don't have it all together. This is not that or anything like that. Because if I had it all together, I wouldn't be here. I'll be with him.
Right.
If I had it all together, if I could do this on
Right.
my own. But like you just said, it's a daily walk.
Daily.
A daily walk. When I find myself want to give up, I start saying, Lord, I thank you.
Uh-huh.
When
Mm-hmm.
I feel myself going into that hustle mode and
Mm-hmm.
just go, and I feel like I'm chasing the money, because I am, let me just be very clear, I am money motivated, but not motivated to where I'm going to trick people out of their
Right.
pockets, or trick them, or to, as they say, prostitute them out of anything that they're doing. That's not who I
Right.
am. But when I
Right.
feel myself um going too far, and trying to con people, okay, God, bring, always ask God to give me humble, make me
Yes.
humble at,
Yes.
at every level that you have capacity of my life. I want to be humble and use wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't have the
Mm-hmm.
same motives as me. Everybody don't have the same beliefs, and all of us are not at the same level with God, and that's totally okay. We
That's
are
right.
here to meet you where you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep.
Meet you where you are, and help you into, if you don't know what surrendering is to God, if you don't know what that, if you feel yourself you're hustling more, or you've been out of alignment with God, we are here. You have two ministers that are here to willing to help you and to pray with you and give you strategies, because we're going to pray to God first, that God help you, because it
Mm-hmm.
starts within ourselves first.
That's right.
And so as we come to a close, we just want to say, if you have if this has blessed you tonight, minister, let them know where they can find you. Let them know what your business is, your, if you wrote any books, what is it that they could, social media. Go ahead at this time.
So I am on social media. I have two pages. I have my regular page, and then I have my Kingdom Minded page, Kingdom Minded Ministries. And you can always find me there, or you can find me on Latarius Monet Tari, I think it is, on Facebook. I am on Instagram as well, and I mean, I am any way that I can help you. I'm here. As I said earlier, that I love to motivate, I love to uplift, pray for you, whatever it is that you need. We've all been through some things, and I know that we all have a testimony. And my testimony, I know it will help somebody. And so yeah, I'm available. I'm available.
Yes, yes. So what I see you doing big things on social media. I see you
Oh God.
you're preaching and speaking all over. What you did a workshop or a women a breakfast or something like that. I can't remember, but let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, so I do the round tables. Let's talk about it. And we just discuss different topics, whatever topic God gives me, and I do it every other month. So this month it will be September the 27th, and we will be discussing obedience. And it's always just a blessing. I know it blesses me, and I've heard so many women say that it blesses them as well. So I do it, like I said, every other month. I never know what God is gonna do for that next month until He gives it to me. I never know, and I do it in different areas. I don't always do it in the same, town or city or whatever. So it's always mostly in different areas. So, and I'm just excited about what God is doing with that ministry.
Absolutely.
I
And
am
where do you
excited.
reside at? And I didn't
I
say
res-
that, but yes.
I reside in Glenville, Georgia. It's like an hour and probably about 15 minutes away from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
And so yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how far is that from Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh my goodness, now that's probably about uh 3 hours, three or
Okay.
four
Okay.
hours. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
about three or
I'm
four
from St.
hours.
Louis, Missouri, so everything is pretty much 30 minutes
Woo-hoo.
away from it. Yeah, so I'm a show me state, show me girl.
Okay, okay, okay. I gotta come visit.
Yes, we gotta definitely link up. I cannot wait to meet you in person. We've been knowing each other almost a year now, so through
Yes,
social media.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I am definitely again, as you all know, I am Waniata Carter Foster. I am your designing coach, and my business is travel and also helping women to design their ideal life and giving you a blueprint to really help you into uh thrive and spiritually, emotionally, um and financially. So I have a retreat that's coming up October 17th through the 20th here in St. Louis. I also have some other things that's going on. I have a yearly uh conference in October of next year as well. So Minister Latoris, you and your crew can definitely come out here. And then
Okay,
listen, I'm always
okay.
gonna try my best. I have family in Atlanta, so in Georgia. So we're gonna definitely be linking up very soon.
Yeah,
So again,
I
if
hopefully I'll be in that area soon.
yes. Yes. So if tonight really blessed anybody on the call tonight, I want you to reach out to us, tag another, this is for anybody, but it's mainly for our sisters as well. So
Right,
tag somebody, tag a sister that need to hear this and that's really willing to step out and they're tired of their same situation. So they're looking for something
right.
different. Again, join us back next Monday as we talk about wealth for purpose, building for a legacy, not luxury. So that's going to be next week's topic, and we have a special guest. Her name
Wow.
is Reverend Tanika Stearns out of I think she's also in Atlanta as well. So again,
Oh
you want to come
wow.
back to
Okay.
us on next Monday on the 15th. Thank you so much for watching, and you all have a blessed and wonderful night. Again, have a great night.
Thank you so much. God bless you.